We're sitting down with Matt Johnson from Consumers Energy because, oh, Matt, so for the month of November, we were able to push winter back, I think, as far as we could, but it is here with a vengeance. And Matt's joining us today to share with us some tips and tricks to save some money on those heating bills this winter. So, Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Hey, happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
So, let's jump right into the meat of it. How can people save money this winter when it comes to their heating bill?
Well, there are a lot of things you can do, and that's the good news, right? We know the price of natural gas fluctuates, right? But at Consumers Energy, we're committed to helping you find all of the different ways that you can save on your energy bill. There are actually 100 ways to save on our website. We don't have time to go through all of them today, but a couple of the ones that really are easy for you as a homeowner or even as a renter to remember are getting the furnace tuned up, right? Making sure you have those air filters replaced in your furnace so that the furnace doesn't have to work even harder to heat your home this winter. That's an easy one, right? One that people don't think about a lot though is your ceiling fan. As we know, heat rises, right? So if you turn your ceiling fan on, it'll actually help circulate that warm air back down into your room to keep the heat in. So that's one people don't really think about. There are a lot of other ones, thinking about your doors and windows and any cracks you might have along your doors and windows. Just 1/8 of an inch of crack can let as much cold air in as the size of a softball, really. So the goal is to keep the cold air out, to keep the warm air in, and not make your furnaces or other things that produce energy to have to work harder to produce that heat for you.
Now, Matt, someone could go through all the steps to try to save as much money as possible, but some people may be on difficult times, particularly this time of year when you don't really have a choice in the matter. You gotta use that heat. Are there any programs through Consumers Energy that helps consumers pay their bill if they're unable to do so at that exact moment?
Yeah, so there's a couple different resources out there. First, if you're having trouble paying your bill, we're always here to help you figure out ways to make sure that you can pay that bill. We have payment assistance programs that we offer that you can get by simply giving us a call. You can also go to consumersenergy.com to find out what some of those billing support options are. Another thing you can do, for example, is set up payment arrangements. So if you can't pay as much now, but you can make up that amount of money later, then we'll work with you to make payment arrangements to be sure that you can do that. The other really important thing we want people to know about is that you can call 211. That's a community resource that connects you with nonprofits around the state of Michigan to different programs that are available from the state to help with energy assistance, not just with your energy bill, but with other food and clothing needs and things like that. So we always want to point people to 211 as an easy resource as well to connect you with other things you can do to help make sure you can pay that bill this winter. We want everyone to stay warm, and we certainly feel like we can help you do that.
Perfect. Now, Matt, before I let you go for the day, are there any other programs that our viewers should be aware of this winter in case they're in need?
As far as being in need, those things we mentioned are the best. But one more thing I would recommend is getting a smart thermostat, right? That's something that Consumers Energy actually offers for free. You can also get rebates if you install a smart thermostat in your home. And doing so, I set mine today when nobody was going to be home. We set it down to 65 and we immediately can save 1 to 3% for each degree we dial down that thermostat. So setting your smart thermostat on your phone so when you're away, you're not unnecessarily using energy is one big thing that you can do. And again, Consumers Energy has a program to offer a rebate and incentive for folks to do that.
Perfect. Save some money, save some energy for the times of the day when you need it, when you're home and it is cold. Now, Matt, where could someone go? Because you mentioned earlier having a list of 100 tips to help people this winter. Where can someone go to look at these tips and maybe try to put them into their own life?
Absolutely. The best place to go is consumersenergy.com/cold weather. That's consumersenergy.com/cold weather to view all of those 100 ways that you can save.
Perfect. And as always, we're going to make sure that all of the information you need, links to 100 ways to help yourself during the cold weather, as well as links to their free digital thermostat program, everything is going to be available over on 9and10news.com after the show today. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.